A Republican congressional candidate is facing criticism from the left, but not over a policy. It's because of how she looks. A progressive political activist tweeting, quote, "Do you think it's a coincidence Kansas Republicans are recruiting attractive young women to run for office? They learned it works in local and state school board races and state legislative races, so they're sticking with a winning strategy." Here to respond is GOP congressional candidate Sara Hart Weir. Sara, thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on this morning.
You're welcome. So you announced that you were running for Congress a week ago. On day 2, it was Elizabeth Arnold. She's a progressive political activist. She says you're only running, it's all about your looks. What was your response?
Well, that was day 2. Day 1, I actually had the DCCC attack dogs run ads against me for really 2 simple reasons. 1, I know I can flip the seat, and 2nd, I'm Nancy Pelosi's worst nightmare. The day 2, those targeted tweets against me basically saying the only reason I was running for Congress or the only reason I was recruited was based on my appearance. You know, I called these out for what they are. They're sexist. And this isn't just an attack against me. It's not just an attack against Republican women. This is an attack against women everywhere. And, you know, as you said earlier throughout the show, the November 2020 election, this isn't a beauty pageant. The election between Charisse and Sara will come down to 2 things and 2 things only. It's going to come down to policy and leadership. And I would challenge anyone out there to go on my bio, go to saraforkansas.org, compare my results and my accomplishments to that of Charisse, and you can tell me who's better equipped to lead this congressional district.
Why does this progressive woman think it's okay to go after someone's looks? Is this a double standard? What if this were a Republican going after Kamala Harris?
You know, I think bottom line, we shouldn't put anybody in boxes or labels. You know, I just stepped down as the CEO of the National Down Syndrome Society, and I've been fighting discrimination my entire adult life to those born with an extra 21st chromosome. I've seen those with Down syndrome denied kidney transplants because they have Down syndrome. I've been seeing them denied health insurance. I've seen them denied access to education. And it's just unfortunate that this woman, Arnold, this progressive Democrat from Johnson County, felt that it was okay to go after my appearance and not focus on the issues, the substance, and my track record of getting things done.
I know you're running against Charisse Davids. She is the incumbent Democratic Congresswoman. Tell us why you'd be different than she is and your experience with the National Down Syndrome Society. You were the CEO for 5 years, how you'll use your experience there to go to Washington.
Absolutely. Well, Charisse's very first vote in Congress this cycle was to confirm to elect Nancy Pelosi Speaker. Again, she votes with her 96% of the time, and her ideology and the socialist agenda we see coming out of Washington is just not aligned with this district. You know, as CEO of the National Down Syndrome Society, we have fought for the human rights of people with Down syndrome. And my background and my results and my track record as a CEO, as a disability advocate, and just getting things done is exactly what this congressional district needs. And that's why I look forward to being the next representative from the 3rd Congressional District in Kansas.
All right, Sara Hart Weir, we appreciate you being on with us. Thank you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.